Hey everybody, this is James with wstrades.com. Want to provide an update here on ticker symbol CFVI or CF Acquisition Corp. Some of the recent news stories here. Cantor confirms to Benzinga. CEO Howard Lutnick earlier commented that digital world acquisition SPAC partner Truth Social is going to pay CF Acquisition Corp's merger partner Rumble for distribution and other services. So you can see the price was kind of dying off and bleeding out here until about midday during regular trading hours on Friday, and then that news story came out and that incited this huge rip right here. So as soon as that news story came out, this thing started to rip. Here on the 15-minute chart, it got above the 21-day EMA and has been above it since. You can see a few times within that run, it touched this 21-day EMA here and rejected it nicely, leaving some nice wick sticking out. And then it continued to rip and didn't even come back close to it the rest of the day, even into after hours trading. You see a little bit of a pullback right here near the end as this thing approached $14. So this thing is really close to a key level right now. I could see it coming back to maybe the 21 before trying to rip higher. But if this thing does continue to pump, which it doesn't show any signs right now of dying off, it's at a very critical point. You can see right here at 14, you have the body of this massive candle and this sell-off rejecting that 14 level. You've got the body of this candle also rejecting that 14 level, and then you've got two wicks rejecting that level. So I know it did make it up here to a high of 1546, but you see how hard that got stomped down all the way to like 1260 or so. So even though it's been above the 14 level, this 14 level is really key on this 15-minute time frame because there are like 4 candles rejecting that level. So if this thing gets above 14 and closes above 14 on this 15-minute time frame, I think it's going to go up and make a run at this high of 1546. And if it can bust through that, then this thing's going to the moon. And then to the downside, on this time frame, I talked about this 21-day exponential moving average and how it's been able to reject it a few times since it started to make this run. I believe this is very key. If this price continues to bleed out towards this 21, come Monday, that's going to be a very key level. If it does come down like in these instances here, it needs to bounce off of that and reject that and leave nice wicks sticking out, just like we see here on these 2 candles. If it sells down to that line and goes below that line and closes below that 21-day EMA on this 15-minute time frame, then I think we're going to see significant drawdown. So those are definitely a few things to keep an eye on to the upside and to the downside for this ticker. I got in at 1055. I think I got in at pre-market. Yeah, it was trading around that level pre-market. So I was in at like 1055. And then it really started to rip, closed regular hours at 1190. And then you can see after hours just continued to blast off. So really big gain here, really big day. Excited to see what happens on Monday. I'll continue to keep you guys updated on CFVI or CF Acquisition Corp. Please like this video. Please also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch this. Talk to you soon.